So I want to ask you about number one, the tech tools you use on a daily basis, and also who you think your competitors are in the market. Are there some of the ones you're currently using? So tell us about some of the tech tools you currently use.
Yeah. Yeah. So I love tech tools. Okay. So my CRM is close.io. If you don't have a CRM, check that out. They're awesome. They have this really cool like inbox snoozing task management feature, and they have this like synced inbox. It's really,
Was
really
that
cool.
closed, did you say?
Close.io, yeah, like closing a sale.
Yeah.
So that's like my CRM. I use AnyDo for task management. AnyDo, they're another angel pad company, which is kind of one of the reasons I use them. But actually, I really like they have like this AnyDo moment, which is like a focus thing. And I'm big on like products that don't have to make me organize things ahead of time. I don't like to have to make a decision when I'm adding a task. I don't like to have to make a decision when I'm adding a contact or something. I like to make that decision when I'm processing my tasks, not when I'm adding them. And so AnyDo has the same kind of snooze functionality. And actually, I wrote a post on this recently, but basically every day you open up your task list and it's like, okay, these are the things on your task list today, right? It's like, okay, these are the 20 things on your task list. And basically you go through each one and then you're like, do you want to do this today or do you want to do this sometime in the future? And you hit sometime and then it's like tomorrow, 2 days, next week. And you just basically go through all your 30 tasks for the day and you push off the ones that you're not going to do today and you keep the ones that you're going to do today and you cut it down to a list of like 5 or 6 or whatever. And that gives you your task list for the day. And you have this huge long task list in the back, but you never need to look at it because each day new ones surface and you just push them back and push them back and push them back. And it's a really efficient way of dealing with tasks and with emails as well. Then Evernote, love Evernote. So that's again following the same kind of idea of things that I just dump in and I don't need to organize. So Evernote, I have a Gmail filter set up so that every attachment I receive gets forwarded to Evernote, and then I use their screenshot functionality a lot in their note taking. I have Zaps set up so that I can automatically add tasks to my team. So for my team, I use Trello to manage most team tasks. And then so in Evernote, I have like a Zap that's set up. So I can take a screenshot in Evernote. I can annotate it in Evernote with like arrows and some text. And then I tag it like Ben tasks. And that automatically takes that note and creates a card in Evernote through Zapier that creates a task for him with like the screenshot that I took. So it's like a really quick way to kind of dump tasks to my team that way. And then Zapier, you use Zapier for a lot of things, which is basically a tool to integrate different apps together. So with Zapier, I can create a Zap that says every time I have a note that is tagged with this tag in Evernote, automatically create a card in Trello and pull in the data from the note. So pull in that screenshot and dump it into Trello. So you can do all sorts of crazy Zapier integrations that way, and that's a big one that I use as well. And then obviously Process Street.
Yeah, okay. And how many of them do you think are your competitors?
I don't think any of those are our competitors. So there are other competitors that are kind of in this in startup mode that kind of do like process documentation. There's a couple of like smaller workflow products, and then but really our real competitors are IBM, Oracle, SAP, and those are the companies that really have like the big workflow products, and that's where we want to get Process Street to. And we want to be able to we want to be a platform that small businesses and individuals can use as well, but really where we're going to make our money is selling it to the enterprise. And so that's like where we're going with the product. We're building out more powerful workflow functionality while still keeping the kind of very clean, simple, consumerized approach. And we're following companies like Zendesk and Slack and stuff like that, where they kind of start with a product that services small businesses, and then as they get bigger and bigger, they go out to the enterprise. And all those systems, like the workflow products that most banks use, that most oil companies use, that most governments use, like half of them are running on mainframes. They're just like these really ridiculous, old, clunky kind of products. And we're positioning ourselves to be a key player in the enterprise cloud workflow space. So as these companies start to migrate off their on-premise solutions and start adopting cloud, we're going to be there to help them connect everything together.
Yeah, excellent.